Hello and welcome again to another episode of Truly Happy Juan. Ako po ulit si Eric Calugdan, kasama po natin si Sir Enrico Garcia. I used to be an IT
Hello.
consultant for Unisys and put up my own business called Infotext. I'm also a CIO of Philpax and the CTO of Sante. You can call me a serial entrepreneur. And Sir Enrico naman used to be the retail operations manager of Shell and then became the country manager of Herbalife and then became the director of operations of Avon and one of the board of directors of the Direct Selling Association of the Philippines. He is a mindset coach and also the director for international operations of Sante. So, Sir Enrico, no, nilapitan niya ako nitong kalagitnaan nitong ating mga pandemic, no, few months back. Nasa 33rd episode na tayo ng Truly Happy One. No?
Wow.
Ibig sabihin 33 weeks na tayo every Saturdays at 5 p.m. So nilapitan ako ni Sir Enrico para nga buuin itong Truly Happy One, no, na magbigay naman ng inspirasyon sa ating mga kapwa Pinoy, no, at mabago ang kanilang pag-iisip na maging world-class Pinoy. No? Yun yung goal natin dito sa Truly Happy One. Truly happy dahil ang goal natin ay magkaroon ng talagang masayang buhay, no? Kahit ano pa man yung sitwasyon natin, whether may negosyo tayo or employed tayo, nasa mindset lang po yan. So, kailangan nating ayusin talaga ang ating mindset, no? So, ang ating topic, no, for this week naman is why we get attached to our favorite brands, no? And before tayo pumunta sa ating main topic, let us know, no, where you are watching from. Kung kayo nanonood from Manila, type niyo dyan sa comment section, watching from Manila, or kung kayo nanonood sa Dubai, type niyo rin watching from Dubai, no? Or dyan sa chat portion sa YouTube. Okay, and if you have questions, no, about our topic for today, don't forget to comment it or type sa chat and we will try to answer them later, no? And syempre, wag niyo na rin kalimutan i-like yung video natin, mag-comment, i-share na rin siya sa mga kaibigan natin na sa tingin niyo makakatulong, yung mga nag-iisip mag-business, and of course, subscribe para wala kayong ma-miss na episode, no? Diyan sa bandang baba sa YouTube, merong subscribe button diyan para kapag may bago tayong episode, no, nano-notify kayo. Click nyo na rin yung bell option dyan. Also, kung nasa Facebook naman kayo, meron tayong link papunta sa ating Facebook group na Truly Happy One. Nandyan din sa baba nitong description ng video. Click nyo lang yung last link na nandyan. Mapupunta kayo sa Truly Happy One group natin at maka-join kayo para updated kayo sa ating mga latest na mga episodes. Ayan. Nanonood po sa atin si Sharon Calugdan, my better half. Thank you for
hello,
watching.
Sharon.
And Miss Jamie Andaya is watching us. Sir
Oh,
Enrico.
hello.
Ayan.
Hello, Jamie. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
Game. So, ano po ang ating topic ngayon, Sir Enrico? Why we get attached to our favorite brands?
Oh, thank you, Eric. Good afternoon, and also to our viewers. Jamie, nice to see you here.
Yan, nanonood siya from Valenzuela. Yan, sabi
oh,
ni Jamie,
wow.
watching from Valenzuela.
Salamat. Oh, salamat
Si Jessie
naman.
Cabungcal, also from Marikina.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Sabi ni
Thank
Jamie,
you
hello
for-
po.
Okay. So, ito yung maganda dito eh. So, we talk about these topics kasi nga it's ang pakay natin dito, Eric, is yung mindset, 'di ba? Na kaya basta mag-aaral ka, 'di ba? Mindset 'yun, 'di ba? That you're wanting to learn and you're willing to learn to get better, 'di ba? So, okay. Ano nga ba yung reasons, 'di ba? And lahat tayo may favorite brand, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Lahat tayo. We all have our favorite brands in the different things that we need in our lives, 'di ba? And of course, iba-iba 'yon. So, yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon is ano ba yung factors? Ba't ba ang gagaling ng mga brands natin? How we end up marrying them, 'di ba? Parang nag-asawa ka na eh, 'di ba? For those that are very successful. Diba? Now, this will of course entail some understanding. Ano ba yung elements, di ba? Or yung foundation para maging attached ang mga customer mo sa brand, di ba? So let's go through the slides and then I'll use real samples, di ba, para makita natin how they're working. So ito, alam na natin yung brands na yan. And maybe some of them are your favorite brands, depends which one, di ba? And I'm just, putting this up so that, we get reminded. These are about the most powerful brands. For some, these brands, they cannot do without in their lives. Okay? Pay attention to that, di ba? You'll hear some talk that way, and ito yung pag-uusapan natin. How do they get to that point, right? Where they determine that they cannot live their life normally without their interaction with a particular brand. Okay? So,
Mhm.
just wanted to flash the next slide, which is, really showing in 2020. And again, some of them are there, di ba? Others wala. But in 2020, it's no surprise that, syempre, puro tech ito, di ba? Di mo, di ba? Kasi that's how we are connected, that's how we communicate, and that's how we, exchange today, di ba? Very clearly, di ba? How many are tech? Isa lang ang retail, yung Walmart, di ba? Yung, hindi ko alam yung ICBC, that must be a Chinese, but the rest
Bank
are
yata,
either,
ICBC.
yeah, di ba? Telco, di ba? Or, getting us...
Pinggan ba yun? Pingan.
Oh, pinggan. Hindi ko rin alam yan.
Basta Chinese brand, okay.
Right, but you can see that.
Majority is tech.
Yeah, majority is tech, di ba? So, ano nga ba yun, di ba? Sige, Eric, i-flash mo na yung so we can, show, ano ba yung elements and then pag-usapan. Ito is from, an excellent write-up by, the Gallup. Gallup is a research company, okay? And they have a fantastic, article, not just an article, but a whole book on marrying the brand, no? And you get attached to the brand, na-attach ka because of these 4 elements. Okay? So, ang pinaka-base niya is yung kumpiyansa or yung confidence. Ano ba ibig sabihin nun? It is the confidence that you, the customer, that your brand will deliver its promise. Okay? So, if you remember in the previous weeks, we talked about any brand is a promise of performance. That's what a brand is, di ba? May pangako ka na itong produkto or servisyo na to will perform in a certain manner, di ba? And every time they do reinforce or keep the promise na i-reinforce yung confidence mo in the brand. So, confidence is alam mong magde-deliver yung brand mo every single time you experience the brand. The next important element, the moment you've set the confidence, is you move them up to integrity. Ito, interesting to, Eric. Kasi integrity is, that your brand will do what's right. And it will also reflect that they will do what's right, especially in situations where there are challenges. For example, Eric, I mentioned this to you very quickly. I was with my wife on a flight from New York to Heathrow to London, and from London we were going to go fly out of Europe. We needed to fly to Amsterdam and then from Amsterdam straight to Manila many years ago. I'll never forget the panic. Pagdating namin sa Heathrow, Eric, pagkuha namin ng bag, hard case siya, wow, end-to-end, nag-crack, Eric.
Wow.
Crack. As in, bumuka siya. Buti hindi nag-open, no? Pero nakalock pa siya. So, basag. Okay, it's a hard case. So anyway, panic kami because we only had 1 hour and a half to, for the layover, no? Catch the flight to Amsterdam. Pinakita ko sa manager, sabi ng manager sa akin, okay, he called someone. Ewan ko sino yun, a British guy. Nandun kami sa Heathrow, natataranta kami. Sabi niya, come. Sabi niya, tinignan niya mabuti. Yeah, we did that. I never will forget what he said. He looked at it and he said, yes, we did that. Come with me. Please. Tinawag kami by our names. Mr. and Mrs. Garcia, please come. Sabi ko, saan tayo pupunta? In my mind. So, dumating kami in one part of Heathrow. Laking lugar. And then he opened this door. Akala ko, tindahan ng maleta. Ang daming maleta. Anyway, long story short. Brand new. Sabi ko, so sa mind ko, sabi ko, wow, so maybe this happens very often. Ang dami, di ba? But I'll never forget, sabi niya, sir, for the inconvenience cost, you pick out anything. I'm giving you a little here, but I know your situation. You need to catch a flight, and I know how how much anxiety that's going to cost you. So I want you to also repack your stuff here so you have some peace. Wow. So he gave me at that time, and this is like 20 years ago, an oyster Samsonite, which was like featherweight. Okay, I eventually found out magkano yung maletang yun when I got home
Mahal
here. It was
yun.
30,000 at that time.
Wow. Wow.
Yes. And our bag was our original was
Oo.
not Samsonite. Okay?
Okay.
But what I'm trying to get at is wow, talagang it melted my heart. And see, I'm talking about it up to now. I'm
Mhm.
not paid in any way. I'm the integrity to do what's right,
Mhm.
'di ba? So talagang I never forgot that, 'di ba? Sabi ko, ang galing nitong British Airways. This is many years ago, 'di ba? And the way they responded. Okay?
Mhm.
So that builds your attachment to that brand. In fact, Eric, on another flight to Europe, it was because of that incident that we booked British Airways. Okay?
Mhm.
So that's how strong it can be when integrity is practiced. And then the next level is pride. And pride is not prestige. Iba
Mhm.
yon, di ba? Yung pride mo na, naka-LV ako, naka-BMW ako, as seen by the public. Okay, that's a prestige, yes, the brand brings that. But what we're talking about is yung pride mo. That you take pride in being affiliated or that you're associated with a brand. That you
Mhm.
feel the pride that, they want, the brand likes me and they want me back in their store. That's the kind of
Mhm.
pride na you wear on your sleeve na, wow, I'm a proud of this brand because it means so
Mhm.
much to me. Right? And then the pinnacle o yung pinaka-top, di ba, is yung passion. Ano yung kaiba nun sa pride? Yun yung, wow, I can't see myself or my daily life without this brand. And I am not a Mac user, but I know of some of my friends, that's exactly what they feel. Di ba? My
Mhm.
world will not function if I don't have all my Mac products. They don't use anything else. Di ba? Passion. Di ba? And yan yung talagang they're married to the brand. Yan yung they will fight for it. Di ba? Yan yung passion.
Mhm.
So, what we're talking about here is how can you use this and how you should learn from this when you build your business or particularly your brand. Whether that's you,
Mhm.
di ba? Or a product or a service. You have to
Mhm.
work very hard to get there. Kasi the whole point is to get married to the brand. Why? Because the company that owns the brand benefits long term and so does the consumer. Diba? So the
Mhm.
end goal, if you're a brand practitioner, is really to get them to marry the brand. Now, related yan, Eric, dun sa last week's episode. How do you do that? Diba? We talked about the 5 P's. The fifth P is people.
People. Yes.
People. Diba? Yung
Uh-huh.
four, product, price, place,
Price, place.
promotion. Oo, those are basics. You need to have
Mhm.
all of that good for you to compete. So para ka lumaban, kailangan meron ka nun. Di
Yun yung
ba?
bare basics.
Bare basics. Di ba?
Oo. By the
So,
way, sa mga viewers natin, kung na-miss nyo po yun, yung episode na yun, yung link dun sa episode na yun, nasa baba nitong description, pwede nyo panoorin yun, i-replay siya, no, para makita nyo yung episode na yun. Sige, sir.
okay. So, the moment maayos na yon, ito yung talagang challenge, di ba? How can you bring them up, di ba, through this? And why? Because when they get attached to the brand, wow, the payoff. I can, cite you statistics that they gathered on all, from ordinary, from gasoline stores, grocery, even B2B. Talagang, di ba? Grabe yung yung benefit. Monetary, monetary also.
Mhm.
So nasusukat yun,
Nice.
di ba?
Oo.
So, yan yun, Eric. And not all really under sales and growth is not brand attachment.
Mhm.
No. Di ba?
Mas
So,
mataas pa ang brand
oh,
attachment.
oh yeah. Brand attachment or
Oo.
marriage means from your, whenever you first encountered it, up to the time that you eventually expire.
Yeah.
Di
Sabi
ba?
ni Jamie, agree. Ayan. Si Sir
Yes.
Gabi the Divas is also watching. Sabi niya, good afternoon from
Hi,
Paranaque.
Gabi. Thank you.
Yan.
Thank you.
Princess
So,
Sochi is also watching us, and
oh, wow.
Pamela Glimsy Dalisay. And
Oh,
Norberto
wow.
Manuel is watching.
Wow.
Thank you po
Glimpse.
for
Thank
watching.
you. Yeah. So,
Yes.
here's where the challenge for companies, diba, that are serious with brand, diba? So, we said already the purpose nga is you want them to marry the brand because you yourself are married to some brands, right?
Mhm.
And you reward that by being loyal. And a repeat customer is not loyal. Okay? Repeat customer simply means habitual yun. Binibili mo. That doesn't necessarily mean you will not try another brand or similar offering.
Oo.
So, loyal is you will go out of your way. Okay, let me give you an example. Tingnan mo yung passion and loyalty ng Mac users. Pag may bagong telepono yan, magka-camp out yan sa store. Tama ba, Eric? Yung store nila sa New York.
Oo.
Overnight.
Overnight.
Oh,
Overnight.
nakapila.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? It's gonna be
Correct.
available to you anyway,
Mm.
right? That's how passionate they are, di ba? About their brand. So that's a classic of how they built that. Eric, you're a techie. You know that a Mac is $350 to $400 phone being marketed at $1,000. Yeah,
Correct. Oo.
but
Hindi lang
wow.
yung device yung binabayaran mo doon.
No, it's what it
Yes.
represents in their mind, di ba?
Mm-mm.
The pride, the passion. Actually, for some, it's passion.
Mhm.
Diba? They want, yung iba, I want to be seen and I want to be really, that this is a part of my life. Actually, yun, passion na yun. Diba?
Yeah.
So, yan yung pinag-uusapan natin dito. So,
Mhm.
i-relate natin, Eric, and maybe this is the time for you to ask, paano ba natin gamitin yan, di ba?
Mhm.
Diba?
Correct. So, lalo na pag halimbawa, nagsisimula pa lang siya ng business niya or home-based yung business niya, like nagbebenta siya ng pagkain, no, or meron siyang maliit na stall sa ground floor ng kanilang building, no. Paano nila ma-apply itong ating tawag dito, brand attachment foundation?
Right. Okay. Again, you can still apply it. Di ba?
Mhm.
Confidence is pagpunta nila dun sa maliit mong tindahan, nandun ka at saka nandun yung hinahanap nila at makukuha nila ng maayos, hindi sobrang taas, di ba? Yung produkto. Sari-sari store.
Mhm.
Again, meron kayong paboritong sari-sari store and yung hindi mo ma-picture, yung kung bakit, basta ako, pag pumunta ako doon, gustong-gusto ko. Mabait yung tao, available yung product. So, yan yung elements, di ba? So, in a sari-sari store, you can do this, di ba? So, yung confidence, lalo na yung pag may konting problema, yung integrity, how you act in the good and also in situations where it's not exactly the best for the customer. Alam mo, wala akong stock ngayon nitong pero ma'am, kung gusto mo, ito, alam ko hindi mo to brand, pero kung gusto mo, para pantawid lang, and then pagka nagkaroon ako, ma'am, tatawagan kita, alam ko yung number mo. Madaling sabihin yun, pero the moment you actually call, wow, tatalon yung customer mo, tumawag, kasi marami sasabihin lang yun, pero wala na.
Walang follow-up, walang follow-through.
Wala na yun, talkies lang.
Oo.
So, even in a sari-sari store, that's what, the sari-sari store, yung talagang powerful sa kanila is the relationship. It's the lista.
Hindi yung listahan. Ay, listahan.
Kasama yun.
Kasama yun. Okay.
Kasama yun. Kasi yun yung nagko-connect sila doon. Alam nila, baka mas mahal ng konti. But it's all of those elements. Di ba? So it can be your biggest, when they get married to that brand, they reward you with their loyalty. And
Correct.
it's more,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, sabi ni Jamie, pinipilahan pa. Oo, yung sa Apple, di ba? Pinipilahan. Sabi ni Princess Sochi, hello po, sir. Ayan, hello. And Maan Kayab is watching from Marikina.
Oh, thank you, Maan.
Rosemary Gonzalez is also watching from Imus naman.
Oy, wow, salamat.
So if you have questions po, don't forget to type in sa comment section or sa chat dyan sa YouTube. Ayan, may question si Norberto Manuel. Advice po sa mga Pinoy na pag nakitang nag-grow ang small business ay gagayahin na lang. Ano daw
Well,
ang advice sa mga ganito?
well, it's okay to, wala namang problema to copy. I think ang inano, and thank you for your comment, no, Norberto. Yan yung tinatawag, di ba, yung parang, sabi nila, yung lechon manok, di ba, dati nung nauso yun. Di ba?
Oo.
Biglang,
Nagsulputan lahat.
everybody joins the bandwagon. I don't see, I mean, wala namang masama nun, di ba? Pero I think yung mas relevant is, okay, paano ka may iba doon?
Oo,
Na
yun yung
para,
brand attachment foundation.
of
Dapat
course,
hanapin niya yun. Paano siya maiba?
paano ka may iba? And it's not baguhin mo yung offering mo, it's ano yung brand promise mo na you will keep at every touch point. Kasi yun talaga yung pakakasalan mo, di ba? It's like a relationship. When the guy and the girl, they keep their own, yung brand promises, if you will, nare-reinforce yung relationship, nurture yung relationship, and they stay together for a long time. When the promises are not kept, syempre, it causes problems. Di ba? Even in a relationship, more so. Di ba? So
Correct.
when you nurture that, you build it, and you work at it, then the rewards are worth it. Nobody said it's going to be easy, right?
Correct.
So, yun talaga yung, and you've got to be clear, why do it, di ba? So, you've got Coca-Cola, which is, wow, well over, hundreds of years, di ba? Thank you, Jesse, di ba? So, it's that, even our relationships, right? That's what you need to do, di ba? And again, this is nice because this is not some sophisticated, complicated. Really, kung gusto mong it's very simple. It's really treating the person with respect. And that doesn't mean give everything they want. It's really being, if you want to make it simple, di ba? Yung talagang, the golden rule. The golden rule, di ba? Do unto others what you would have others do unto you. Serve them genuinely, di ba? Even when you're unable to serve them, it's how you tell them that, alam mo, I can't serve you the way I normally would because I've had this problem. But you know what? I'll tell you. Why don't I do this? Di ba? Right? Di ba? May example kanina, di ba? Nabasag yung aming suitcase. Can you imagine talagang stressed kami. But he turned it around by simply, sabi niya, look, kami gumawa niyan, eto. Alam ko, binigyan pa niya kami ng table. Imagine, di ba? What did it cost him? Nothing. Pero naggagaling yun from the desire to, one, understand ano yung nararanasan namin, and two, para ayusin na. May problema na nga eh. Instead of run away from it, be part of the solution.
Correct. Yun yung part ng integrity, no? Na admit they're wrong. Which is mahirap para sa iba yon na
mahirap
i-admit
gawin
na merong mali sa kanila. Or sa mga cases din na accidental, no? Like halimbawa, meron kang restaurant o meron kang karinderya, di ba? Ma-limit yung mga nangyayari na natatapon yung pagkain, di ba? Or biglang may nakikita sa pagkain. Sa mga ganong scenario, it's either, yun nga, mali nung establishment or total accidental yung nangyayari. Paano mag-react ngayon yung establishment? No? Doon malalaman kung ano yung kanilang integrity. Diba?
Yun, you really, deal with that situation. Yung tulad sabi mo, ay, sir, wow, totoo, sir. Sorry, yung pagkain nyo nagkaroon, I'm deeply sorry. You know what? Okay. Take that out, and some might say, ayoko na. Ma'am, can we make it up to you? Kung nagalit and tumayo at gusto umalis, ma'am, if you don't mind, we'll just give you, some gift check. Please come at any time. We're offering this as an apology to you. We're truly sorry that this has happened, and we will work very hard to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Correct.
Diba? Those moments are the moments where you keep your promise. Those are the moments where you build your brand and you work towards going higher.
Yes. Sabi nga ni Jesse, correct. Rather than blame din to escape, face and keep the integrity.
Yes.
Yan.
And tayo, customer tayo. Di ba? Pag sinabi nila, genuinely, hindi yung parang binasa sa script, di ba? Yung, sir, kami nga, merong ng problema, sir. Let me fix it. Di ba? How you deal with that moment is what will make it, di ba? Or break it.
Yes. Ito, may question po. Medyo mahaba. Is it right pag ginaya ang business mo? Tulad ko, ako unang nagbenta ng gulay at fruits. Pinipilahan ako at may mga deliveries wherein nag-grow talaga now for gumaya. So, nagdagdag ako franchise ng ice cream. Now, 3 na naman kami. So, what I'm doing now is trying to add other products to differentiate from them. But still, my gulay and fruit remain.
Okay, thank you for the question, Rosemary. So, couple of inner questions there. So, the differentiation is not. I think what I don't know if I understand correctly, but you're probably trying to differentiate offering. Nag-offer ka ng iba. Okay, but dun sa gulay and fruits, ang question dun is they're still with you. So what are you doing? Kasi price is just, ano yan eh, most people will just play the pricing game. Nobody wins there. You cannot have meaningful differentiation in just manipulating price. At one point, does it stop? Pababaan kayo, pababa. Wala eh. Diba? So it's a you need to have your price competitive, but you cannot really meaningfully differentiate. Meaningful that results to an enduring relationship. Ibig sabihin yung pamatagalan na relationship. Kasi parang bribe lang yun eh, temporary. Diba? Temporary. So yun yung una kong ano. Then, you have to look at why they're still with you. You probably have very fresh fruits and vegetables, competitively priced. Competitive doesn't mean you're the lowest. Pwede mas mahal ka pero malapit ka. And that might be testament to you are doing something where people are willing to pay more. Right? So you need to break down your business and why are you different? Why are those people still with you? More often than not, you'll find out it's the way they're being treated. It's the way you deal with them. Yun yung talagang differentiating. Diba? So I'm sure you're doing something good. And take a look. Use this concept, diba, to understand better na how you probably are moving up dun sa confidence, diba, and yun sa integrity. Kunyari, may gulay ka na, uy, naku, sorry, this is not up to quality, but do you still want it, diba? If you don't, it's okay. I'll replace it na lang. Yung ganun na those little moments, the integrity na parang, oo, alam ko this is not our normal, pero hindi maganda yung supplies namin. Kaysa naman, maano kayo, ma'am, wag na lang. Palitan na lang muna natin, di ba? Kasi ayokong maano kayo. Alam ko how you value this particular fruit or vegetable. Di ba?
Yeah, sabi niya, I think it's the relationship with them. Kaya they're still with me.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hindi lang basta offering, hindi lang basta product offering na pareho kayo ng binibenta. Diba? Malaking bagay yung relationship. Yun, hindi nila magagaya.
Mahirap yun overnight. Mahirap gayahin yun overnight. Kaya ngayon yung last episode natin, the 5th P. Diba? Yung correct. People will make or break. Diba? Yan talaga. Diba? Suplado ka or konting bagay lang, diba? Yung ang hirap kausapin, diba? It really destroys it, diba? Whereas may mga iba, maybe katulad ni Rosemary, ang galing nung ano, hindi, wala problema, ma'am. Yeah, I know you. You've been a long time customer of mine, di ba? It really doesn't take much when you think about it. It's how you would like to be treated. Kasi kayo, customer rin kayo di ba? So, balikan nyo lang. Ba't mo gustong-gusto isang brand na to? Kasi yun lang. I-reverse engineer mo lang, di ba? Oo nga.
Gawin mo rin sa customers.
Oo. Ang galing nung tao nila, natutuwa ako, kaya ako, perming yun ang binibili ko. Di ba? Yun lang. What do they do? Di ba?
Yeah.
More often than not yung tao Sa bangko. Di ba? May bangko. Yeah. Nakakainis. Ayaw mo pumunta dun, pero may bangko naman, natuwan-tuwa ka dahil ang galing ng manager, di ba? Or ang galing ng mga tao. It's the same industry. It's the same service. Same product.
Could be the same bank din. Ibang branch lang.
Correct, Eric. Parehong brand, pero hindi itong branch na to. Ilipat mo yun, ayaw. Iba naman yung isip. So yun. So there's a question.
Yeah. Actually, I think comment. So sabi niya, integrity is a higher virtue than honesty. Integrity is being honest even when no one is looking. In the end, you will never go wrong when you are sincere. You may stumble
Yeah.
and commit shortcomings in the process. Actually, sigurado yun, you will commit shortcomings. But if you are true to yourself and admit mistakes, no, you will learn to be flexible enough to get on the right track towards your true north or compass. This
Correct.
consistency develops the goodwill and branding.
Correct.
Ayan. Perfect.
Absolutely.
Galing.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. I wish we knew you or we know your name so we can comment
Oo.
and say thank you to you. Yes, absolutely. That's why the promise keepers of a brand are the people.
Mm.
Di ba? Yan yung magme-make or break. Di ba? Last week, ang pinag-usapan natin, Eric, yung mga gas station. Kasi dati sa Shell ako, di ba?
Correct. Mhm.
Pag magkaling yung pump attendant, ang galing ng ano. Pagka hindi, you diminish or undermine the brand.
Mm.
Di ba? Those are the promise keepers, di ba? And yun nga,
Kaya
yung sinasabi.
kailangan alagaan natin. Oo. Tingnan natin
Yes.
lahat yun. Dapat part ng checklist natin. No? Ano ba yung customer facing? No, paano ba natin aayusin itong customer facing staff, no? Or yung ating customer facing systems, 'di ba? Na kailangan maayos, no? Wala siya dapat mga problema na
Right.
gano'n. By the way, speaking of systems, sir, doon sa kaninang slides natin, yung first two slides natin na top 10 brands, no? Sa tingin nyo, bakit majority sa kanila tech companies?
Well, yeah, you're the tech guy. So anyway, but my answer is, well, obviously, the role of tech, di ba, in our digital world today is so big, di ba, and it has so, it's so much a part of your life now, di ba, that obviously they will become, the brands that you interact with on a daily basis, di ba? Ay, ito lang, di ba? Alisin mo lang to, matataranta ang tao ngayon, di ba? Because
Yeah, correct.
it's realistically their life, di ba? Now, why some brands prosper? Diba? And have a stronger, diba? Well, that's exactly the area of the branding, diba? That's where they're very good in branding, diba? Like yung Mac, alam mo yan, diba? Units worldwide, 20% lang ang share ng Apple, diba? Or ng Mac, ng iPhone. Yet, in terms of operating profit, they control almost 70%. Laki. Pinaka-konting units sila in circulation, yet pagdating sa margins, sila yung pinakamalaki. So, doon mo makikita talaga yung branding is what the brand represents in your mind. What does that brand promise represent in my mind?
Ayan. Yung nag-post daw pala is Michael Alunan from VNG.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Kasi kapag,
Thank you.
kapag hindi nyo inaccept or inallow si StreamYard dun sa Facebook, hindi lumalabas yung name nyo, lumalabas Facebook user. So, yun po. I-allow
Thank
nyo
you,
lang
Michael.
si ma-access
Yes.
yung program.
Kasama ko yan kanina, Eric. Magkasama kami sa VNG2.
Okay.
Oh, si Michael.
Okay.
And he's doing fantastic work. Thank you, Michael, for your time. And your comment, absolutely correct. Yes.
By the way, sa mga viewers natin, kung nagtataka kayo ano yung VNG, yun yung group namin ni San Enrico. No? Nag-meet kami every Saturday via Zoom to exchange mga business referrals, no, and mga business ideas. So if you'd like to join us, you're very welcome to join us. No? Type nyo lang dyan sa comment section VNG or
Yes,
Virtual
please.
Networking Global. No? Yun yung meaning ng VNG. Type nyo lang dyan sa comment section or sa chat. And ibibigay namin sa inyo yung details or yung Zoom link para sa aming next meeting next Saturday. Ayan. Every Saturday, marami kayong matutulungan.
Igigreet ko lang. Si Maan nandyan rin. Maan is also in VNG2. Hi, Maan. Napakagaling ng ni Maan. Ang ganda ng story niya, how she, really yung adopted to the new normal. Beautiful story, and what she does is really very nice. And we can all learn from that. Galing, maganda yung ni Maan. Hi, Maan. Thank you for being here.
Diba, sir?
Yeah.
Sa mga next na episodes natin, mag-interview tayo ng mga VNG members.
Yes. Yeah, we should. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, we should feature some.
Sabi ni Maan, VNG to represent. Join us po 11 a.m. every Saturday. Si Jamie daw gusto sumama. VNG.
Okay, yeah. I will invite you, Jamie. Sa VNG2 ka, ha?
Ako kasi VNG1 eh.
Maaga kasi si Eric,
Oo,
di ba? Early bird, di ba? Pero ang
ayan,
founder,
yes,
ang
yes.
founder niyan is Eric, di ba? So, ikaw yung grandfather natin.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay,
Yes.
so ano ba? Ang next question natin para sa ating mga viewers is, what are your takeaways? No? So type niyo rin po dyan sa comment section sa baba or sa chat dyan sa YouTube. No? So ako naman ang aking takeaway sa ating topic for today, why we get attached to our favorite brands, it's because nga of their integrity. No? So we're confident na they deliver on their promise, and when there are challenging times or may mga problems or mga issues, no, nandyan pa rin sila. They will handhold you and solve your problems, no, and take care of you. No? And yun nga, we become proud to be part of them hanggang sa umabot tayo sa passion. Yun yung maganda na we have mga evangelists, no, or ambassadors ng brand natin na talagang sila mismo ipopromote, no, at maghahanap ng mas maraming mga customers para sa ating business. Tama ba, Sir
Yeah.
Enrico?
Yes, and thank you for your takeaways. Yeah, yung integrity, of course, is a solid foundation, di ba? And, of course, as you work your way up, di ba? Pag wala yung foundation, syempre, you never get to there, di ba? The top, di ba? So, that is so critical kasi it is not easy to keep that promise, especially in a bigger organization where you have different people. And that's where the leader really has to work hard to shape that culture, di ba? Shape the culture na we have to keep our promise at every stage, di ba? Ritz-Carlton, fantastic. Do you know that, Eric? Many years ago, one of the things, and Ritz-Carlton is, wow, very, very pricey.
Mhm.
Kunyari, nagpunta ka doon, tapos, naglagay ka nun channel, or kunyari, radio or channel, they were trained to remember that. Wala pa masyadong automation nun. Para the next time you come back, naka-preset na.
Wow.
What does it cost them? Practically nothing. What is the effect on you? It is, oh my goodness. Why would they do that? Now, you can imagine how their customers reward them, right? Ritz-Carlton, minimum, what, $400 or $500 a night. Right? But that's how they keep that promise, diba? At every stage of the experience. It cannot be just one. At every stage, from the moment you enter the hotel, the moment you ask for help, or you're still on the way, alam na nila yung, some really just understand it. So when you do that, yeah, I pay double or triple, but you know what? Yeah, I'll pay.
Correct. Ayan,
Diba?
sabi
So,
ni Jamie, integrity and passion, ramdam mo kapag galing sa puso, and solid ang customer service. Yun ang yun ang babalikan
kababalikan talaga.
kahit malayo, kahit mahirap puntahan. But because of the excellent customer service and the quality of product, e-effort talaga ang customer. Ayan.
Napaganda
Jessie,
nun.
so sa VG3 pala.
Oh, VNG3. Oh, yeah,
Amazing
Jesse.
group.
Yeah. Jesse was also kanina, was guesting in
Oo.
VNG2. Okay. So,
Okay.
tama yung kay Jamie. I just wanted to comment on that. Really, yan yung ibig sabihin ng loyal customer. Yung aabalahin mo yung sarili mo, pupuntahan mo kahit konting abala, kahit mas mahal. Because yun nga, di ba? They deliver on that promise all the time. Di ba? Parang yung sinabi mo, Eric, may branch ka. Lumipat ka na ng bahay, yung branch mo ng bangko, doon pa rin, sa dati. Hindi mo nilipat. Di ba? Kasi nga, yun, magandang example yun. Di ba? So, definitely. Thank you for that, Jamie. Yes, and so my takeaway is that, di ba? We need to really understand how do we keep the brand promise at every encounter. Di ba?
At hindi siya expensive.
No.
Hindi siya expensive.
No.
Yes.
It's not.
At no cost actually, di ba?
Yeah, hindi rin technology. Di ba?
Yes.
It's not necessarily, it can help you, technology can help you, but the caring part, that part, that's not necessarily technology. Di ba? So, yun yung kailangan natin gawin so that we gain the, the loyalty. The loyalty they express by way of continued patronage. Diba?
Correct.
Yun.
Nice.
So
Okay, so mga
I hope that benefited people, yeah.
yes, so sa ating mga viewers naman ang ating next episode next week Saturday 5 p.m. Ilagay niyo na sa inyong calendar. Ang ating topic is the science of mind management. Wow, i-manage mo ang iyong mind for success in business and in life. So hindi lang
Okay.
time management, mind management din. Konting intro, Sir Enrico.
Yes, this is very interesting, and that's why when I've been reading and listening to this the past week and a half, Eric. And this was work done by a doctor, not MD, a doctorate, on the British Olympic cycling team. And because of this, they have dominated that sport. So record, of course, always winning. And it's very interesting how he puts yung kanyang understanding of, there are three main parts pala sa mind natin. I'm so excited to share this next week. Because it's so true. Pag napakinggan mo, oo nga. Meron pala nito, ganyan. So this one will really help you. It will really help in business and in life. Now you know why. Kaya pala kami nag-away. You will understand.
Wow,
It's not
magandang
you.
topic na yan.
Oh, beautiful, Eric. And I'm excited. That's why I said, I'll put this, and it really will help. And I'll share, what that is and in reference for that, because I think everybody should listen to it or read it, di ba?
Yes. Ayan, sabi ni Jamie, see you next week, Sir Eric and Sir Enrico. Daming learnings. Thank you po. Ayan. Para hindi nyo ma-miss yung ating mga susunod na episodes, make sure that you subscribe dyan sa bandang baba sa YouTube or join our Facebook community na Truly Happy Juan. Yung link dun sa group na yun nasa description nitong video. No? At syempre, pwede nyo balikan yung ating mga past episodes, no? Para on track kayo sa ating mga learnings dito sa Truly Happy Juan. Okay, so let's end our episode with our usual Panatang Makabayan. So itaas natin ang ating kanang kamay at bigkasin ang Panatang Makabayan. Iniibig ko ang Pilipinas, aking lupang sinilangan, tahanan ng aking lahi. Kinukupkop ako at tinutulungan upang maging malakas, masipag at marangal. Dahil mahal ko ang Pilipinas, diringgin ko ang payo ng aking mga magulang. Susundin ko ang tuntunin ng lipunan. Tutuparin ko ang tungkulin ng mamamayang makabayan. Naglilingkod, nag-aaral at nagdarasal ng buong katapatan. Iaalay ko ang aking buhay, pangarap at pagsisikap sa bansang Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po and we'll see you again next Saturday, 5 p.m.